apologies for that. Hopefully you can hear us now. All that we were saying is that this is a fantastic speedrun, and we were talking about British weather, would you believe it or not, because that's what, a typical British conversation is like. But we've got Speedbreaker here, who's going to be taking us through Sonic Chronicles. Another introduction. Hello, Speedbreaker. How are you?
I'm doing not too bad. Literally just got up in the morning. It's pretty early for me. We're in UK. It's like 10 o'clock for us, and doing alright. How are you?
I'm doing well, but pretty likewise for you. And sort of getting up and still sort of waking up a little bit, but I'm here to enjoy some great Sonic speedrunning action and thoroughly looking forward to this game.
So this game is Sonic Chronicles. I've speedrun this for some time now, and literally went from a blind playthrough to a sub 2 run not too like a couple months ago.
Nice.
So yeah, what got me into this was that I wanted to try out a new game other than the Sonic Rush trilogy, and I really got into it with the attacks and how this game is run and all the different characters you can use in this game. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. So the system that this game uses is that it's an RPG style game, and what this is that there's other characters you can play with. There's different there's different characters you can use, different field abilities, and different power moves, which are special moves that each of the characters can use. And there are some combo moves too.
Awesome. Well, we are ready when you are, so let us know when we start the timers.
Oh yeah, so timer will be when I click new game, and I'll count you in.
Cool.
So the time will start in 3, 2, 1, go. And off we go. So the story is that Sonic decided to take a holiday, and now he's got a call from Tails and the world's in trouble. How have you got these silent tutorials? So now what we want to do is to talk to this guy and complete this mission quickly. Because it's also run by an XP system.
Ah, okay.
So there'll be 3 times we'll be taking something extra to make sure we have the XP so that each of the character levels lines up. So this is going to be our first required fight. So we only have basic attacks here. Alright, and we go. So all we have to do is attack and hope for the best for RNG. I'll be monitoring in the chat, so if you've got any questions, feel free to ask.
I mean, I'm going to go ahead now and ask, do you have a favorite track, a favorite bit of music from this game? Because most people know Chronicles for its interesting interpretations of previous, Sonic music. Do you have one that we will see in the run?
Oh yeah, I think we'll see pretty much all of them in the run, but I think the one that I really like is the mini boss music. And that's one of the boss music. I'll let you know which one it is, because it is on the playlist, but it can vary with each of the bosses. There's like 3 different tracks.
Okay.
So now we're going to reach our second fight, which is against this thing. But this introduces us to a fleeing section, as you can see in the tutorial. So with each of the characters, so now we have Amy, and she'll be very useful in this game, because not long after this we'll get a power move, which involves both Sonic and Amy. Oh yeah, this tune, I like this one too. So it's pretty much RNG, how much damage you do, and if you hit or miss. This one wasn't bad. Now this is going to be another one of those extra things that we do to get some more XP, and this won't be necessary so I can purchase a power move, because the only way you could really like buy power moves is if characters levels up. So Sonic levels up straight after this. Right, so this was good RNG. And this is not what we want. I spoke too soon. Because we want to go straight to the next round rather than just running. So there's the first instance of bad RNG. Come on. Good. Right, so that's the third one. And here we want to increase Sonic speed as much as possible, so we go for the speed upgrade. And we take Fastball, which is a Sonic Amy combo.
Nice.
Before we go to the next part, we're going to get ourselves a pair of boxing gloves. These will allow Sonic to do a bit more damage.
Sonic with the boxing gloves? That's interesting.
Yep.
We're usually used to a certain other guy using those sorts of things.
Oh yeah, Knuckles. Yeah, we'll get to him later.
That's
First,
good.
we're going to get some equipment. Oh yeah, and by the way, once a character levels up, they instantly get their health and power points restored. Now, before I proceed any further, I'm going to save this here because this is where RNG can really play up.
Nice. Good idea.
Because we're going to go into our first boss fight. Oh yeah, I forgot. Knuckles was his favourite character.
Just a little bit. I do like that guy. But we're seeing some other echidnas for once.
Yes, we are.
Although, spoiler alert, I suppose.
Yeah, that's a bit...
Sorry.
So this is a silent tutorial, which is unfortunately we have to sit through this. And the most we can do is touch the touchscreen. Oh, so this is not what we want. So we have an instance that we can ambush enemies. So yeah, this is the boss music I really like. Okay, that's good. So you have to do each of the touch inputs correctly, because it determines how much damage you do. For some of them, if you miss it, you don't do any damage at all. You should see that later.
Okay.
Okay, that's not good. He's still quite a bit of health left. Let me go. Okay. We deflected that.
Nice.
And enemies can do power moves as well. Okay, that's nice.
Dodge. Hey, nicely done.
Right, gonna do a quick inventory check. And the reason I do this is... yeah, because for this next fight, I'll need at least 2 power candy.
Nice.
Okay, so now we're on next zone. Central City. So in this game, we also have a use of Chow Eggs, which I haven't got any so far.
Okay.
And they can be used to increase damage.
Oh, nice. Well, hey, that's a sign of a good Sonic game if there's Chow.
Oh yeah, they're definitely good. The one that auto-completes Chow, which is one we want to get, is Ferox, and that's the auto-complete Chow.
Ooh,
Quite a few people who
nice.
play this really want that Chow.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Hope you guys like Swap Bots because we'll have a lot more where that came from. So these 2 flying robots at the side can evade, which means your attacks won't do any damage. And here's where our 2 power candies come in. Because each of the Sonic and Amy's gauge isn't big enough yet, we can't do 2 in 1. So Tails has to give Sonic and Amy a power candy. To use a combo move, you have to have both of the characters to have enough power. Okay. Now use fastball again on the swap bar and attack this one. And I get Tails to defend because he barely does any damage anyway. Ah, yeah, the robot is like moving side to side. And Amy wants to increase her speed as much as possible. This will be important too, because later on we'll get a certain character, and we need Shade to be faster than that character. And we don't need anything from Tails. But we just get scanned anyway, just to save time.
He's just happy to be there.
Yeah.
I'm quite intrigued, Speedbreaker, because you'd mentioned that you run the other DS games, and they're much more like, they don't really, apart from a few text boxes, they're not very sort of RPG centered at all. They're much more platforming. I don't know whether you had any RPG experience coming into this game, or was this like just a completely new kind of speedrun for you?
This was completely new. Oh yeah. Spoiler alert, there will be getting... This is chapter research for Knuckles.
Let's go.
Yep, let's go. So yeah, when I played this for starters, I played this from a completely blind playthrough.
Oh wow, okay.
And then I got interested in speedrunning this. One of them mentioned to me that there was a route that came into this, an optimized route. And this was came up with by someone called 9K4.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's the mastermind behind this route.
Well, that's awesome, because I remember people talking about it, but I never ended up like seeing somebody do a run. So when I saw that you were going to pick up the game, I was just like, oh, okay, because like the standard of your like DS platformer runs are incredible, folks. If you want to see some, I know this is a slightly different pace of Sonic DS game, but if you want to see some fast-paced action, definitely worth checking out Speedbreaker's YouTube, because the records that you've got in those games are incredible. So when I saw you picking this up, I was just like, okay, this will be interesting. I think we'll start seeing some more runs, and lo and behold, I mean, you're far and away the I was about to say the fastest.
So the power move I just got here was Blue Bomber, which is a Sonic Tails combo. So Tails, even though he's not really built for battle, but still very useful. And will be useful later on when we get more power moves.
Ooh, are these to skip encounters? These little sort of flying left and right?
Unfortunately, yeah, we have to skip these encounters.
That's good.
So far, it's going so well.
I was about to say, that's good that you can. Very clever tech.
Yeah, it comes with practice. Strangely enough, the first encounter skip is harder in NG+, because you move a lot faster. Now I'm gonna swap to Sonic because Sonic's faster.
Nice.
Alright, dodged all of them.
Nicely done.
Oh yeah, remember the swap bars I mentioned? We'll be seeing quite a few of those too.
Ooh.
Okay, so the strategy is to use Sonic to ditch an item, because in the top screen we see that each of the characters have a different set of like set moves that they can do, and the order that they go in. And that's Sonic's faster than Amy, and always will be. Sonic will always go before her. But we want Amy's blow disability, so that way she can empower Sonic, and he can do more damage. So missing the last input gets you the non-perfect message at the end. And I'll drop this one. Just like that.
Ah, that's smart.
Unfortunately, we don't need anything from Tails.
Ugh.
Right, we've got a communicator, so we have to visit 3 more of these hideouts. And we do the exact same method for each one. Something around. Oh, lost a bit with my touchpad for a moment.
Ooh, that's no good.
So in this normal route, I don't need any. I don't need like that much many more item boxes. And this is the next hideout.
I was about to say, generally, it looks like the game's quite responsive to your controls. Is it a nice one to control around the hub worlds with the touch?
Oh yeah, it is. And I forgot to go into this workshop. So this workshop, when you go in and go out, you can instantly refill your power meter.
Oh, nice.
Oh no. So this is our first unwanted encounter. So we want to let these guys escape by hitting these boxes. So this is not what you want to see.
Oh, and you don't want to take the speed. Oh wait, which character are you controlling?
I'm going to Sonic.
Ah, but you didn't want to use the speed like the boosters.
Oh yeah, because those actually catch them, and you don't want to get into the fight.
Ah, of course.
So better just let them escape.
Nice.
So once again, now you have to ditch an item. And then 2 blue bombers. Blaze to, Amy to blow kiss. Sonic, we're not in that game, which is much better, which is where Blaze is in. So I think the one on the right is defending, and if they defend, they do a lot less damage. Okay. Doesn't look like that one's defending, but we'll see. Because they can do a power move and then defend. And we go again. So these guys have self-repair, so we want to finish these up all in one round if possible. Right, gonna get this item box and then get out. Because that, I can use that to trade in for more rings. Oh yeah, you can actually buy stuff with rings. Could go back to Tails' workshop, get a full heal, full power bar, and we go. So the other 2 highlights are back in Green Hill. And go all the way around. And then solve this puzzle first. Because we would need that for the next chapter. But just before we go to the next chapter, we want to talk to Cream. And Cream is another character we can unlock. I was supposed to use Amy for that one, rather. And then use Rouge to fly across. And then Sonic to jump on the last one. Right, we don't need anything for Amy except for Blow Kiss. At Rouge, we just increase its speed. I was actually supposed to be Rouge there. So this is a bit unfortunate, because I was the wrong character. So for these fleeing sections, I want to actually move away. Yeah, Creepy is pretty much basically the MVP of support characters.
Oh, okay.
In the casual run, she's very helpful. And this is the third thing we do to actually increase XP.
There she is. So it looks like we've got some Cream fans in the chat, and I think everybody's been enjoying the music for this, which is, you know, a good thing, because usually, you know, this game gets joked on a little bit for the music, but, you know.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't like it because they think it's pretty much rushed. I mean, it was compressed.
Yeah, there's only so much one can do with a DS soundboard. I'm interested to hear what you think about the sort of the art direction, the art style with this game, because I think a lot of people find, you know, the hub worlds, they're Sonic-y enough, but it seems strange that there are humans in it. I don't know whether you have any particular strong feelings about it. It's no worries if you don't, but just interested.
Well, it definitely looks Sonic-y.
Yeah.
Especially with one of them actually in a place where you visit.
Yeah, and the hand, I think it's quite neat that quite a bit of it, like, sort of gives off the hand-drawn kind of vibe. I know not everybody is the biggest fan of that, but I think it's quite neat.
Right, we don't want anything from Sonic just yet. Gonna go get the Chow Egg. Let's see if we've unlocked any Chow.
Ooh.
And looks like we only have one Chow. We have one that has a better chance of hitting.
Hurdle the Chow. That's an incredible name.
So this encounter right here, you see the robot that was just outside? It just appeared just right on top of you. And it's so quick that the game doesn't even have a chance to load. So there's nothing we can do about this. Just have to run away from this and not get caught, which is fairly easy. Yeah, I would have liked a sequel for this. All sorts of Rouge. So up there's a Fly 2, which we don't have yet, because to get Fly 2 requires either Rouge or Tails to be at level 4. Right, this is the last hideout we'll be doing. And that's unfortunate because I forgot to give a power item to Tails, which I was supposed to do. Means I have to give him one now. So we just got to sit this one out.
It's interesting, we're seeing some sort of talk in the chat about, you know, how a Sonic RPG seems like, you know, a format that works and that this game could have done with a little more time in the oven. But recently, mentioned this in the intermission, Did You Know Gaming asked one of the guys that was going to help direct the second game if it was going to happen. He was talking about, you know, how far they got, the story, why it didn't happen and stuff like that. Which I found really interesting. I don't know if you've been able to watch that, Speedbreaker?
Well, I think I have seen... I literally just saw an article what that one would have been.
Okay, yeah.
And this one, apparently it was like... The only way to like free the animals or something was to kill a certain god.
Yeah, because apparently it's the same god that like has captured the main sort of I suppose, like villains turned allies in this game, and yeah, it sounded very convoluted, and it had a very interesting outcome for Knuckles at the end, which I definitely implore people to go and find out about that themselves, because yeah, it seemed like, you know, if all of the legal stuff didn't get in the way, Sonic could be looking a whole lot different if, you know, Chronicles was something that they took as canon and they took further. But it just, yeah, in the end, Chronicles is just sort of an anomaly in the series as a result, which, for better or for worse, we don't know. But it's fun that, I don't know, that you've found some longevity in it and being able to speedrun it.
Oh yeah, it did seem interesting to me. I wanted to try, and it all started with me trying to wants to play a new Sonic game.
Yeah.
This is actually alright. I played this a bit when I was younger, but I think I got stuck in chapter 2. I mean, I just didn't play it again for some reason. Okay, now we Mystic Ruin, which is the next zone. Now we get another character. And this guy's going to be very helpful. No prizes for guessing. And we have Big the Cat.
Hey! Let's get some big bags in the chat.
So yeah, we'll be seeing Big in some of these fights. In fact, one of these fights is entirely Big.
That's cool. We'd love to see it.
I want to get Froggy Rain, because this is what we want. And Big allows us to go through that, and we want to enter this challenge, enter this next puzzle as Rouge. We have 4 switches, 4 characters. Seems easy, right? But they completely control completely different things. They want Amy to go all the way down here. Okay, gonna pick this up and run to the other one. I'm gonna go Big. And also place what Sonic has in his hands into that one. So what I just did there is that when Big got off the switch, that's when the puzzle shows itself that it's completed. But just before that, I quickly swapped to Sonic, and that allows me to reappear much closer to the next part.
Nice.
And we wish to fly up. And we go. And fortunately, we don't have to fight anyone here. Knuckles just frees himself.
Hey, what a guy. Well, why didn't he do that earlier? What a strange guy.
Well, either he was sitting twirling his thumbs or he was unconscious.
That is true.
Okay, cool.
So, are there no particular routes in terms of the text in this game? You're fairly safe to just mash through, and the only sort of other routes that you take would just give you additional text boxes and would be a bit slower.
Well, for now, that's the case. But for later on, you really want to... Well, even now, you want to, like, really watch the dialogue.
Okay.
Like later on, it will literally cost you, like it will put you in the trapped encounter where you can't flee.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, so you can't just, you know, go into everyone and just mash it. You've got to be quite considered when it comes to some of them.
Oh, absolutely.
That's interesting.
Yep. And this one is one of them. You want to click the third option. And that way you just get the Eggman device. So in this chapter we want to get five Eggman devices so we can find Eggman and deactivate the force field that blocks him. And you have to find all of them. And remember those rings we all collected? They'll be useful right now, because we're going to go shopping.
Let's go.
So right now we want to get 11 rock salts. So we want to sell the refresher. Iron tonic we don't need. Some of the health seeds. I want to get some rock salt. Where are you, rock salt? I'm going to get as much as possible. So we want plenty of those.
Interesting.
Right, so this shopkeeper here holds like a strange device, which happens to be an Eggman device.
Ooh.
But unfortunately, the shopkeeper has been cheated by some salesmen, and we have to. And the only way we can get the Eggman device from him is to find the salesman and get the stapler back to him. So find that stapler is required. Actually, yeah, we don't even need to come here. Oh yeah, absolutely right, past 8345. Yeah, we do need rock salt. Plenty of them. So over here is one of those situations, another situation where we can't just smash through the text. Because here is where we see another certain character. We can take the upper route.
Ooh.
Yep, we now have Shadow the Hedgehog.
Ah, nice.
So we want to pick the second one. Otherwise you end up fighting him, and this one's a trapped encounter if you do.
Interesting. He looks very yellow in this game.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I think it's his own. Because Sonic looks a bit yellow too.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay, gonna save this here real quick. Oh yeah, absolutely fast. Yeah, fastball. Yeah, fastball is really powerful here. And Rouge. Okay, I need to reset this motion. Nice to run around this one. Because yeah, getting into counter in that one, as you probably guess, it's a trapped encounter. And that literally kills a run. Now this one is required. So what I want to do is Sonic to give rock salt to Big, defend. Tails to give also rock salt to Big, and also a power item. Because Big only has enough power for one at once. And this is where Fudge Rain shines. So Big is pretty much our only way of attacking here. It's pretty simple. As long as you get the power move right. And Big only gets one action per round. Because he's very slow. And yeah, the speed determines how many actions you get. Sonic and Shadow are the only ones that get 3. So you want this left treasure box because this contains an economizer, which is very useful later. Yep, absolutely right, easy one. Okay, let's get out of here. So dodging the way back is harder. And that's Sonic's fast, you want to swap to Sonic, and that's the fastest way to do it. And it's even faster anyway, which is a bonus. Because you have to run straight to this guy, which is the salesman. And here's where taking the Cream Quest early really pays off. Because the only way to unlock Cream is to get Cheese and bring him back to her. But to get to where Cheese is, you need Knuckles, because Knuckles is the only character you get here that can wall climb. So I couldn't have done this earlier. Right, so as long as you want Triple Tornado and Hellstorm, because those would be important. And Knuckles, we don't need anything from him either. You don't need these item box, but might as well just take it for more money. So even in a real run, Cream isn't used that much, but she's used. But taking that quest just gets you the extra XP you need. And with this, I could just instantly swap characters. Over here, I want to switch Big to Amy, and this is for Hellstorm. Oh, and this step is very important, because you want to equip Sonic with the Ski Sneakers and the Economizer. Economizer very important, because we need to use a certain move twice. We wouldn't be able to do that so easily without it. So what the Economizer does is basically makes all of the power moves like one power point cheaper.
Well, that's handy.
Right, let's do this fight. So here's another instance of Rock Salt. Give one to Sonic, and then use Hellstorm on one of them, and all the other characters to defend. So for all the characters to attack, with Knuckles takes the least amount of damage. So Hellstorm is the most powerful move, like in Sonic's moveset. Just like that.
Wow, yeah, that's pretty effective.
Okay, Sonic's almost dead. It shouldn't matter too much, because Sonic goes first in the next round. Now use Hellstorm, and because Sonic goes first, this one doesn't get a chance to do anything. Just like this fight's over.
Nice.
And over here, Amy's the most vulnerable character here. And here we want to take the second option once again for the last one. Yeah, Cream is an NPC for casual game, and she is used like later on, but not in the power move sense. For casual playthrough, she's very useful because that means you can just spam power moves. But in speedrun strats, yeah, there are faster methods of doing this. And even now, Scream is still useful, even though we don't even need any of her power moves, and she's still useful. Now I need to talk to this guy to get the last Eggman device. So with Cream, she has like a power move that can refresh the whole team and herself, and she can use it indefinitely as long as you get the inputs right. And if you have fails, that's a devastating combo. Yeah, pretty much she's the optional medic. Oh yeah, DFT, nice to see you here. So up here is where Eggman is hiding. But over there's like a force field up there. And you need all 5 Eggman devices to deactivate it. Oh yeah, thank you for the good luck. So here's where Triple Tornado is where you want triple tornado. And it may not look it, but the economizer is useful here. Because on the next part, we want to use it straight away. And this way we don't have to recover any of the characters. Right, let's do this. So over here this is where it's slightly trickier because these guys have a lot more health. So you need the more powerful triple tornadoes to take him out. And rock salt. And Sonic triple tornado and defend. Let's do this. Right, that's nice. So even with the missed number, it still takes more like in one hit. Now we have to talk to Tails again to get the next part to show. And this time I want to take the same team as I did before because I'll be using Hellstorm again. Now that, oh yeah, because apparently Tails used parts of the X Tornado to build traps for the Marauders. And when they disabled the trap, all the parts got destroyed. So with Eggman's help, he managed to rebuild it.
Nice.
So normally I wouldn't do regular saves, but as it's got a potential to freeze, we just want to make sure we're thorough. So now we fight Shadow for real this time. And ideally you don't want him to ambush you because he has a chance to hit a character twice.
Ooh.
Which doesn't seem like that much, but he can instantly knock out a character.
Yeah, and I imagine it adds up.
You want to avoid Rift at all costs.
Yeah. Nice.
And just like that, he's out of here.
Poor guy, didn't really stand a chance.
No, he didn't. Okay, now we want to very make sure that we take Axe Kick, because now Shadow tries to escape. Only Sonic can catch him. So this is our first one-on-one. So the reason why we need Axe Kick is because not only does it save time, but Shadow has a counter. And power moves can make sure that doesn't happen, because you can't counter power moves. Okay, cool. I'm be so sure on useless because we have a move that actually we want him for. And as for big, we want to take Baton Ram. That'll be important. And Shadow we want to take Atomic Strike 2. Has to be 2, otherwise it's going to backfire big time. Because you'll see on the next fight, like 2 of them, it causes them to instantly get taken out in one hit. So now we have a long run ahead of us. I want to avoid everything. That one's the closest one. That was one I'm most wary of. We want to make sure we're not too low here, otherwise, because this game can soft lock. And here's where we meet Shade for the first time. And she's against us. Okay, so what I want to do is use Sonic to give Shadow Rock Salt. Because Sonic's fast in Shadow, so he gets there before he does. Then Sonic Strike, Shadow, Defend. Big, you want to use Battering Ram on Shade, because she has a bit more health. And Knuckles, you want to use Rock Salt on Big. And Defend. Oh! So yeah, if she phases, then we might as well restart the console. Because that's not what we want.
Okay.
It costs like a minute 20 each time. Like, you look like there's literally like no point even like trying it, because like it goes on over and over and over.
Interesting.
So you're actually better off just restarting the game. I thought it was a good sign that we didn't get ambushed.
Yeah.
But then it just backfired.
Things looked almost a little bit too good to be true.
Yeah. Took words out of my mouth.
Well, whilst we're trying to track back through there, just a reminder for the folks in chat, if this is your first time here, then hello, and welcome to the Sonic Speedrun Community channel. After a year or so of respite, the SSC events team are back and here to serve the community with marathons, tournaments, showcases, and discussions. So, if you aren't already, make sure you follow the channel for a range of streams from across the series in the future. Also a reminder that when it comes to the money that we're raising for Able Gamers, we're currently on $236, and we have had one of our bid wars, no, incentives open. We have got the Sonic Boss Rush Shuffler, where HUDs will either have to juggle 4 bosses, switching between each other at one time, 8, or unlimited all of the bosses in Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles. I know which one I want to see, so if you want to contribute towards that, you can use !donate in the chat, and yeah, have a look at where they stand, as well as putting your money towards the bid war for which CD soundtrack. Do you have a preference for CD soundtrack? Is there one that you prefer, Speedbreaker?
CD soundtrack? Why? I'm a fan of a few.
Okay.
I like the Collision Chaos particularly.
Oh, is that which region is that? Is that the Japanese soundtrack or the US?
I think it's the US soundtrack.
Oh, okay, we've got a US fan. That's nice to see. That's nice to see.
Yeah, welcome here, Calm Timer. So yeah, that's how the fight was supposed to go.
Nice.
So if you have Atomic Strike 2 and Sonic gives Shadow Rock Salt, the two at the side that can also phase, they get taken out in one hit before they have a chance to do anything. So that makes it by far the fastest method. Now we have our own puzzle to do here. So over here we have to go to where the corresponding squares are. So in this case you want to go to 6. 6 1 and Shadow to go to the first one. So now you want to go to 5. To 3. And 6. So now it's easy to see the last one by elimination. So we now see that it can't be the 4th one or the 2nd one. So all apart from the 4th and 2nd. Alright, we don't need anything from big. Wave open the door, and this is officially a point of no return. So before we make any more progress, we have to talk to Knuckles first, and then talk to Tails to basically activate the next part. So we want Amy and Shadow on Team Sonic, and Rouge and Big on this team. I'm gonna increase Amy's speed. Don't need anything from Amy. Don't need anything from Tails either. We do need something from Rouge. We want Jewel Storm too. And Eggman, we need Sabotage too. Yeah, I like this music as well. It's got like the hideout vibe. So now we see the destroyed remains of Eggman's city.
Poor guy, it never quite works out for him, does it?
Nope. So on Tails' team, you want to make sure you're Rouge as much as possible. So that's a tough encounter to dodge. I don't think I even got this even in my record run.
Ooh,
even though I have done this in practice.
Eggman's running looks so funny.
Yeah, I was thinking that's who. It's got a funny run. Yep, you said it past 4-8-3-4-5. He does have a move that sabotage move can one-shot robots and will be very useful later. So he wants to be Sonic and then just run through everything. Let me wait a bit. Quick gun. Whoop. Okay. And yes, we do need them for that wall. Oh yeah, we want to open this treasure box because this gives us these rubber gloves which will be given to Rouge. Let me go. Right here. So that's a bit of a gamble to get, because sometimes you get it and sometimes it just turns right back at you.
Oh dear.
That's what we want. And fly over this. And head all the way back down. Right, that was close. Meanwhile, on the airship, go fight this guy.
Ooh.
Ooh, ambushed. Okay. Okay. The Sonic you want to use possible twice. I'm Shadow want to give a health to Amy just to keep her alive. So this is not used to economizer, because fastball normally takes 5 power points. Hopefully Amy doesn't die here. Okay, she's not dead. 3 Shadow Speed. We don't need anything from him yet. Right, okay. Now you get Sonic, and we don't need anything yet. Yeah, that was too close for comfort. Blade actually had single-digit health. Last I had that was that back at the Scorpion fight. Sonic had like 7 health left. And the team just watched their main weapon get destroyed. Okay. Now we're in here. And now we have another puzzle coming up. And I ran straight into that. One's entirely on me. Supposed to run around it. Okay, that worked this time.
Nice.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, his run animation is funny. First time we see him get some exercise in a while. Now I've got to do this puzzle to activate this tower. Blue, red, blue, blue. Blue, red, and 2 blues. First one to get Eggman in position. And then big. So he can activate it straight away. And then Rouge. Rouge we have to get on the red one because she's the only one that can fly. Two blues, red, yellow, blue. Yellow, blue, yellow, yellow, blue, red.
Nice.
Yes, we got it first try.
Nice.
And we got the ideal finish because I ideally want to finish on the red switch because we're right there. Basically just get scan 3 just with reduced menuing. Because if you don't upgrade after you get a certain thing, it's faster just to go up and then run back down because that enemy just appears right there. I need fly suit to get across this. So now we want to, let's see, we want to give Rouge the rubber gloves and the economizer. The rubber gloves so she can do a bit more damage, and the economizer so she can use. Yeah, so that way she can use dual storm twice. Because like with fastball, she doesn't have a big enough gauge just yet. Alright, that's nice. That's tight to dodge. I mean, we did just solve a puzzle. I mean, the game just wants to reward us. Okay, Eggman wants to sabotage that one. Big, Froggy Rain, Rouge, Dual Storm, and Tails defend. Nice. Oh no, it failed. Because that can happen. It's got a 90% success rate.
Ooh.
This must be the 10%.
10%. Ah, that's tough.
It can't be 100% because we don't have enough, like, gauge for that.
Ah.
Because we need level 3 for that. This should work this time. Like that. Yeah, that's just my luck. It cost me an extra round. No one's get that box because that contains sparkly gloves. Gonna want that. Okay, this is nice. So just Amy's run for everything. There you Sonic, run through the last one. Right, that was encounterless.
Nice.
That's tougher than it looks. Practice that specific area a lot. Now I want to give sparkly gloves a shadow so we can do a bit more damage. But I'm gonna save it here real quick. But yeah, casually, yeah, it's a tough fight. Fortunately for us, this is a casual. Okay, so this is in our favor. Okay, we're okay. I was a bit worried for a second because if it was because each time they attack, they reduce a bit of power points. Lucky for us, Atomic Strike takes 4 power points. And Sonic has 8 power points, so he has enough to do 2. Because he has to do it on the next round as well, and there's no chance of recovery. So now we want to take Uppercut 3. That's important. And Amy wants Blow Kiss 3. Chow Egg, and we go. We'll take a look at Chow Eggs later. So this is going to be the last of Metropolis. But before we finish up, you see a bit of Eggman's funny run while he activates a teleporter. Funny way to end Metropolis, eh? Okay, round 2. So these guys are a bit stronger. So I'm going to use Rock Salt and Shadow. Atomic Strike. Defend. Aiming to block his Shadow. Defend, defend, defend. Okay, I probably should have healed Sonic. Okay, I just need one atomic strike and it's over. Oh no.
Oh.
So that sucks.
Oh.
Might just take a death here. So I can restart this fight. So this is what happens when I don't heal Sonic. Because yeah, this fight would just take way too long. Alright, let's retry this. So that's unfortunate with RNG.
Ah, and the way that it happens, if you get, like, if you lose a fight, it takes rings from you?
Yeah, it does. But thankfully I got a few extra item boxes.
Nice.
So that works out. The Sonic shouldn't get taken out here, because he has a bit more health now. Come on. Okay, that works. So these guys should be taking that one hit with the extra power from Amy's Blow Kiss. And the Rock Salt. So that last one defended, so it did a bit reduced damage. So this is very important. We want to take Fastball 2. Because that'll be important for the fight after this one. And Rift 2. I'd say them giving us back full health and power points after defeat is the least they could do, given how we can't really save at this point.
Wow, that art in that very brief cutscene that we saw was interesting.
Yeah, Tails everyone just comes here and we get our health and power points back. I want to take the same team as before. I'm gonna use Focus twice. I'm gonna use the last Rock Salt on Shadow, then 2 Atomic Strikes. This time we actually do need 2. And Knuckles we need 2 uppercuts. And then defend. As for aim, we don't need a second Blow Kiss. But I use the second one in case X defends. Now we can do a bit more damage. Like that, because if he does his immunity, that's his defense move. With Knuckles, it doesn't matter because his uppercut is armor piercing. So we do the same amount of damage each time. Right, good thing I use the second Blow Kiss. Should do more damage now. Nice. So before that would have done 96 damage. And that wouldn't have been enough. And we go. Oh yeah, Blow Kiss stacks up damage. If you stacked with the Rock Salt earlier. So X just escaped with the Master Emerald and inevitably Angel Island just falls.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Sadly, no.
Poor guy. Can't catch a break, can he?
Nah, the Angel Island's fallen too many times for him to count. And that includes the one from Naruto Unleashed.
Oh yeah. Wow, that's a throwback.
So now right here I need a flying character, which is Rouge, because of the team I want to use in the next part, none of the characters can fly. Not even Knuckles. Which is a bit of a pity. So Shade, we want to really increase the luck and get a Kid in Rush 3. Very, very important we get this. Yeah, we have Shade. An important character. Very important character. So now we want to go here and do a quick character switch. I want to swap Rouge for Amy. Because we need fastball for the next part. And we head back out. We'll run here for a few seconds. And we go. Ah, no. Almost dodged that one. So we gotta flee this. Fortunately, these guys are super slow. For obvious reasons. Escaping them isn't that difficult, thankfully. So this egg is completely free. So getting back out is easy. This one is mostly unavoidable. It is possible to avoid this, but not that feasible in a real run.
Okay.
I've done it before, but it's very unlikely to happen in real runs, fortunately. So this next part is we face this new boss called the Eggbot, and this boss is pretty much the worst in the entire game. You're about to see why.
Okay.
So this is another one that we've got to flee. Again, extremely difficult to avoid this in the real run. I even have a video of doing this, but like with the other one, it's pretty unfeasible.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. So Sonic, you want to do 2 fastballs. Defend. Shay can't really do anything here without Knuckles, because we can't really hit these guys unless we use a power move. Because their defense is so high. So Chaos Swift have a chance to instantly kill. Right, good. Okay. This is actually going well. I just got to execute this fastball correctly and we're good. Right, nice. That was nice. So that's the best case scenario of this boss. So yeah, you didn't get to see why.
Oh.
There's no damage in that fight. So what could happen is that the egg bot could attack and it could basically instantly take out a character.
Okay.
And if a rift fails, which it has a possibility of doing because it's 50% instant KO, 50% it just doesn't do anything. Very happy with what first try. So here's where Shades of Kingdom Rush will come in very handy. Yeah, let's go indeed. Well, Kyle, we've taken out a lot of his robots. With him in it, and he didn't do anything. So Sonic defend, Amy Blowkiss defend. This will use a Kid in the Rush, because these guys' armor is so high that only armor piercing moves would do any damage on these lot. The only exception is Shadow's Chaos Rift, but it's not that reliable, which is why it's not used. Execution really comes to play here. In fact, some of the later bosses, if you don't execute it perfectly, you won't do any damage.
Ooh.
It's that high.
Mm.
So now I've got to ration out some items. First, I'm going to do a chow check. Stingling. Could get back to Sonic. Unfortunately, we don't have any Ferox. But we can give Sonic Stingling. Because that's the Earth Chow and will do more damage. Give Amy Fess. If I had, what's it called? Ferox, I would give him to Shade. And I need to give each of them a power item. And this is the last time we'll need the... Oh yeah, I'm going to save this real quick. This is the last time we'll need the economizer after this fight. Because now the power gauge is getting pretty big.
Okay.
So Shade's max power gauges goes up to 9. The Kid in the Rush takes 5 power points to use, but with the economizer it takes 1 less than that, so it takes 4 each. So she's able to use it twice in 1 round here.
Interesting.
Shade's Locust, defend. Now as you can see, a Kid in the Rush now only takes 4 power points to use.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. Nice. And with the Kid in the Rush 3 and Amy's Blowkiss, you do barely enough damage to take him out in 1 hit. Nice. I'm gonna get that quick power shower real quickly, and oh yeah, it absolutely is. Do a ton of damage with that. Ah no, almost got it. Almost got that. Look, that one's got there so we can go around it. Frankly, that's consistent. Or at least good enough consistent, that is. Well, I'm going to save it here because I have had the game freeze here before. On a good pace run.
Yeah, always better safe than sorry.
Absolutely. In record attempts, we don't have that luxury. Alright, let's see. Right, we want to sell these. Okay, as for rock salt, I want to get 6 of those. For now. 2 mentimeters. 3 refresher waves. Oh yeah, I want to get an earth ring. So these 6 have a few more items. Because I need 100 rings for it. And we leave. And we dodge on the way out. Oh, yeah, that was close. So now we've got another puzzle to solve. This is pretty much RNG luck at this point, because basically we have to make sure none of these switches are the same. And it's give or take whether you get it or not. The only criteria is that none of them are the same.
Ooh.
Okay. Alright, first try.
Yeah, let's go.
Nothing better than the first try combo. Right, don't need anything just yet. Yeah, this is another dodge that is unfeasible to do. Almost unfeasible, because it is possible. But the turn you have to do is very tight. So I believe this is the only boss that you can actually flee from. Because every other boss is a trapped encounter. Right, now I've just got to shut down this generator. Ah, welcome here, Blue Mania. Right, now we just go out and talk to this guy and get the Chaos Emerald in that room. Nice. Don't stop running straight away, and we get this emerald. So yeah, Echidna is the only thing we need from Shade. So that one is... So yeah, once again, possible to avoid this. This one is noticeably much more trickier than the previous one. Like, the circle is so small. Right, I think that's the last of the unavoidables here. No, 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 no. So yeah, if you so basically the way to dodge that one is to wait till both of them come towards me, and then I just downwards and then go around them. So now I've got to encounter both of these guys, which is not great. Now I'm going to let these guys escape. Yeah, that's strange. They just run anyway. They want to get in, they chase us down, then they just run off. It's really strange. So for this next part, we want big, because in this planet specifically, there's electrical fields everywhere, as you can see there. And you need big shield abilities to go through them. Now these Nurgle creatures, which is what they're called, they absorb all the energy from the plane line we're just trapped here. And you want to take the bottom option here, so you don't end up, because otherwise you end up fighting them, and then you're basically you're trapped. Now this one any other one I can just mash through. So the small ones don't actively chase you, but the big ones do. And that's all from big. So once again, I take Amy, Shade, and Knuckles. They're essentially the star team for now. Actually, you want to start again. Sonic, I want to give Shade of Rock Salt. And then defend. So I want to avoid the Power Blast at all costs, because it has a chance to weaken the character. That gives the extra rock shot gives Shade just enough for us to do more damage. Or power rather. Now this time I want to take Axe Kick too, because that'll be important later. And Knuckles, we want to take Quake Punch too. So right now, I give Shade the Earth Ring. Amy, I give her a Health Root. Same with Shade. I just gave Shade a Power Item. Right, gonna save it here, just to be safe. So that's quite a tight turn to cross. So basically, the situation here is that the Zero Planet has another Chaos Emerald. So once Ix stole all the emeralds, he gave each of the planets like some Chaos Emeralds, and we have to retrieve them all. So now both ganging up on Shade.
I'm very amused that blowing a kiss is a move in this game. Hey, whatever works.
Super easy.
Whatever works. Like if it's gonna help out, then more power to Amy.
Once again, my character's at single-digit health. Just made it through.
Are there any combat moves that we don't see because like they don't make sense to use in the run?
I think, oh yeah, Blade Rush with Shade, because she has Blade Rush, which we don't use.
Okay.
You know, normally I'd get Cloak, but why not Blade Rush?
Okay.
And that's just quick. I just get a move here anyway to reduce menuing, because if you have like 15 power points or more, it just asks, are you sure we want to continue without collecting the power move?
Oh.
The number I'm looking for is 6.
Ah, okay. What's it? Nice.
So it is possible to avoid this one, but yeah. As for other ones, it's pretty tricky to do. You have to wait for that Zord to be in position so you can just run around into that corner. So we really want to get that box because that contains Cursed Gloves, which allow for more damage. So for Shade, I want to give her the Cursed Gloves. Give a power item to Knuckles. Oh yeah, and also the Earth Ring to Sonic. But I think that's all I need to do. So those things just shoot off. And you take a bit of damage if you get hit. Frankly, it's not that much. Right, let the challenge begin. Alright, let's do that. I also use Refresher Wave for the first time. Shaver use a Kidney Rush. Move these guys. Yeah, Blow Kiss 3 is especially useful here. These guys are heavy hitters. Nice. Oh. Frankly, shame wasn't weakened. I missed a few. I'm gonna increase Amy's speed, don't need anything from her. And luck, we just need luck. So next up we fight General Rakdos himself, but unlike the other ones, this is a one-on-one. So first I want to give Sonic 2 rock salts, and then that's kick this guy into submission. Okay, nice. So if you know what you're doing, it's relatively straightforward as long as you have a couple of rock salts. Right, now on the same to take the same characters as before. Right, now just gotta head back. Now I've got to go back to the Nurgle planet and collect the Chaos Emerald. Gonna take the same characters as before so I don't get a level up screen. Because we don't have to go anywhere. They just come to us. Yeah, dodging that encounter was... Frankly, it's plausible. There's not anything like too difficult. Okay, on to chapter 9. And you probably guessed it, same team. So with this planet, it was a harmonious planet where everyone knew their purpose, and everyone knew what they were doing, until Ix gave the Overmind the Chaos Emerald, and now he's essentially taken over and enslaved the world. So fortunately here, there's no encounters to dodge for the first part. So these guys are just like civilians that you just talk to. Right, on to this fight. Right, Sonic has to give Shade the Rock Salt. Kidney Rush from Shade, and another Kidney Rush from Shade. And these guys, even their basic attack is poisonous. Okay, that's okay. Just one more particle. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Okay, now we want to use our second refresher wave. And give Shade the Earth Ring back. Right, now over here we have encounters to dodge. That was close. Let's do this. I'll use 2 Kidney Rushes, and we go. Nice. Right, we have one more required fight here, but just before we go that, we want to take fastball 3. So what happened is that Thieves took the teleporter code from his mind, so that way we can go in there undetected, to a certain extent. So unlike the other planets, this planet we can't go there by airship, because there's nowhere to land. And this time Knuckles can fly.
Hey, let's go.
So yeah, the minimum level for Knuckles to fly was level 8. But back at the chapter 6, Knuckles was only level 7 at the time, so he couldn't fly then. So I had to use another character to do that. Right, so no encounters here, which is very good. So with this puzzle, if it beeps once, you tap it. If it beeps twice, you leave it. Now this one we leave. Leave this one too. And we leave this one, and we win. Right, we did it. Probably wondering why I didn't heal Shade earlier. But yeah. But as pretty much all the characters level up, we don't need to, because all those get regenerated for us.
Okay.
So yeah, entirely tactical.
Nice.
Right, cool. Overmind. The monster behind this mind control. Alright, let's do this. Ooh. So this is not what we want. So I have to use... Okay, this is already not going in my favour. Right, so I have to keep health root to Shade. Rock Salt Sonic. And then do... Okay. Then I click the right arrow. I'm aiming to block his Shade and then move on. There's a Kid Rush on both these two. I'm going to use Fastball on that one. Yeah, Shade would have gone down if I didn't heal her. This would have been enough for one round Overmind, because I had enough to do an axe kick. But I had to heal Shade first. I could have done that in the first round if I didn't have to heal Shade. That's because I had Stingling where I could do extra damage. In normal runs I don't use any Chow, which which means that we won't be able to do enough damage and have to leave the second round anyway. But yeah, that was okay. Aside from getting ambushed, that was a great fight. I can just run straight away and head back.
Nice.
That Gizoid over there, that ML looking thing, is no threat. You could just run past it.
That's cool.
Now for the final bits of endgame. Right, chapter 10, Citadel Showdown. So the story is basically that Ix has a massive repulsor field around Nocturne, which is where we're trying to go. And there's no way to get in there because the field is just too strong. So that's why we need this help with all the other characters to do that. So yeah, I couldn't do it is possible to run in a straight line and dodge that, but I didn't get that here. Takes a bit of practice to get, but it's worth it. Because it looks so cool on the run. Where you can just run in a straight line and just dodge that easily. Okay, cool. This one that was chasing us before, it doesn't now. Okay, we're going to save it right here. Okay, so right now we need 12 rock salt. So we can sell all the stuff we don't need. Sell the economizer, antidote. A few of the revival rings since we likely will not need those. Okay, we'll need to sell more things. Let's sell these. I need 180 rings for this. Okay, need 10 more rings now. You know what? Forget the... Yeah, I'm going to sell the rival rings after all. Now we go into this meeting. Right, the master plan is devised. So yeah, so all the planets come together, hatch a master plan to get into Nocturne. And we can just shortcut to get down there and get back to the ship. Now see, Ix has done some renovations with the place. This wasn't poured with lava and modernised before. So once again, like Chapter 5, this is a point of no return, so we can't go back. This is it. Right, so Big and Amy on Team Sonic, while this time we actually take Cream and Shadow. You know what, I'll just take Refresh for the sake of it. And Shadow, I'll up his speed up, and we don't need anything from him. So this blue guy is Cherub, and he's the one that Sonic will be facing. While the other guy is the red guy, and that's Skiller, which is who Knuckles will be facing. Right, I'm gonna take this one just in case anything goes wrong. Let's save it here real quick, and we continue. First, we want to come here and track this guy's movements. I mean, you dodge it. Cool. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, this is endgame hype.
Let's go.
So now I want to go with Shadow as much as possible, because he's the fastest character in that team.
Gotcha.
Alright, and already Knuckles has run into some trouble. And this is where Sonic's team come in. They can't get past that turret. And there'll be a surprise in these upcoming fights. And this is one of the rarest times I use Tails to fly.
It's funny, the top screen when it has all the characters in your team, whenever I see a green, like you see the green outline around the one that's active, I just try and picture all of these characters being in a Discord call. And like, you know, the green outline is the one who's talking, and I'm thinking, wow, what would a Discord call with Knuckles, Shade, Shadow, and Cream look like?
Probably for like a gaming tournament or something.
Yeah.
So we've already reached our first unwanted encounter here.
400 HP
too many
apiece is wild.
Because this is a lot. These guys are a lot tougher to dodge. And tougher to escape. So now you face these Gizmo Centurions. And these guys always ambush us in every situation. Quick punch back at you. This is so they can get stunned. This turned into a quick punch battle. Quick punch back. Right, nice, they're both asleep. Now I just need to repower Knuckles. And then because this is a scripted loss. Because you can't damage them when they have their shields on. Just like that, it's over. Yeah, absolutely right. Email's crew. More like more advanced crew. Because I don't recall ML having that kind of shield on. Okay. I need to wait here for the Gizoid over there to move this position. And that way I can just clip through. Just like that. And I go down here and get into the last one. Because there's 4 Gizoids that I have to go towards to, so Tails can test out his invention so he can deactivate their force field. So we just need 2 kid rushes and this fight's over. So with Quake Punch you always take damage. Nice. So over here, on the next part I've got to face Skiller. And so far we haven't got any like useful chow or anything. So he wants to use a second refresher wave. And everyone's health is more or less okay. But before that fight happens, we've got to get to the next part of Sonic. So if you try to go up there without helping Knuckles, there's a dialogue box that comes up that we should help Knuckles. So that area just gets blocked off. Okay, dodge that. Right, so now we come to... Right, now we've come face to face with Talbot at last. Go quickly refill a bit. Because you do need air bubbles to breathe. So once you're underwater, you can't use any power moves, which leads to this one. So this is another scripted loss. And his regular attack move is that he just uses his fan to fire a beam. And you can't really block it either. And it's really long, so you don't want to see this in the run.
Oof, yeah. Tail suffering a little bit there.
Yeah. I mean, I've calculated that the team can take about 8 fans, 2 each.
Okay.
And this is a stud fan. So as long as the whole team doesn't get taken out, I'm okay. So the only thing to really worry about is if he does his fan. because you can't block it, and it takes long. Oh, okay. So he's not going to take out Big and Amy with 3 moves, because Chad gets 3 moves. And this is his first one. I did have a run where I lost more health in the underwater section, because when you run out of air, you just start losing health, and Amy got one-shotted.
Oh dear.
Because it could do up to 165 damage with 1 hit. And here's where Rock Salt shines. Use Rock Salt. And then defend. Yeah, Skiller can do his fan too. Except it fires fire. Just like that, it's over.
Nice.
Gonna get that demoralized for the sake of it. Do his name from Shadow. And Knuckles, we need him at full power. Because we need Knuckles to use 2 Echidna Rushes for the next part. So, we're going to give Knuckles a power drink. Gonna get this. And this to which deactivates the water in Sonic's area. So now we can fight him for real. I'm about to see why there was nothing to worry about as long as the whole team didn't get taken out. So Sonic always goes before Shadow does. So we can get him to do the Meta before Shadow has a chance to do anything. Now get all the characters to give all their power to Sonic. And use Fastball. So yeah, the whole team is better. So you want to get Mighty Slash because it can put characters to sleep. Nice. Gonna get those 2 moves for backup. Yep, absolutely right past. Yeah. So this is a bit of a glitch on Knuckles' team. Where if you go into that part, you can just literally skip the entire last section. It just plays the cutscenes as if we were already there. And if you run straight forward where the switches deactivate the water, you can just get this every time. Right, saving this real quick, and we go. Oh yeah, by the way, if you get into an encounter while you're in Chab's lair, even when the water's deactivated, what's it called? You're basically trapped.
Oh dear.
And I almost got caught there. That was a close one. This is how Nocturne looked like before it was renovated. Now it's become the home for this evil lair. Oh no, oh no. Might not be able to. Because it ambushes you every time. So yeah, this is... Oh no! He took out 2 of my characters. Oh. Yeah, I'm done here. There's nothing... So yeah, there's nothing we can do about this, unfortunately. Because he goes twice before we get a chance to do anything. So I'm just going to take a death. It's a good thing I saved this earlier. Right, so that's a bit unfortunate. Oh, that was too close. Too close. Alright, better luck this time. Better luck. Quick look at Nocturne before it was renovated, and we go. Right, as long as the Scream or Shadow get ambushed, we're okay. Right, not the ideal situation, but at least we can still save this.
Okay.
So if Cream was the one that gets ambushed, I get Shadow to give a rock salt. Because yeah, this can happen again, and then there's nothing we can do to save it. So Shadow's on 15 HP.
Ooh.
Just like that. So Knuckles' team is slightly harder because of this, because Knuckles is slower than Nyx.
Okay.
But Sonic isn't. So Sonic at least has a chance to do something before Nyx attacks a second time. So yeah, this is a script. So this is essentially a scripted ambush, because you always get ambushed every time. So Sonic could do a health loop before Nyx has a chance to do anything else. Aiming to block his Sonic, and Sonic does fast forward Nyx. Nice. Okay, one more round. Now for Sonic we just take Axic Free for the sake of it, and Big we don't need anything from him. Yeah, this fight's very quick with Knuckles as long as things play out well enough. Let's go. So it's a repeating pattern here. Oh, nice. We caught him. So Sonic, use Sonic to double rocks on himself. Amy blow kiss. Move to the next character. Shade, use rock salt on Sonic, and give power drink to Amy. And Big, just use rock salt on Sonic to find the rock salt we need. And cross fall. Yeah, he's, I would say that he's just a coward. But I'd say it's likely that he's just trying to stop Knuckles from getting Master Emerald. Alright, double fastball, and we defend the whole way. Nice. Fastball again. Just like that. So after this we get the Master Emerald back. X has another trick up his sleeve.
Of course he does. Typical.
And to solve this problem, it's Supersonic time.
Hey, you love to see that.
Nice. So we have to execute this perfectly to finish this off. If we missed any of them, then both characters fully regenerate.
He makes funny noises.
It's the same for other characters. I was just going to mention, forgot to mention this with Eggman. His own animation, this is funnily made. So time will be coming up soon. So on the next cutscene, when there's the end comes up. So this cutscene is unskippable, by the way.
Oh, okay. Get a little bit of story.
So we realise that Eggman's just taken over the world, and it's overrun by him and his army. And that's where the sequel leaves off. So the time comes when the question mark after the end shows up. So I have to go through this. Time.
GG. The end question mark with the sequel that we never ended up getting. Well, very nicely done, Speedbreaker. Thank you for showing that off. I think that ended in a round of 217, so fairly healthily underestimate. Good job. Are there any people that I know that you mentioned, you know, the fellow that came up with the route, but is there anyone else that you'd like to thank for sort of helping make this run what it is?
Oh yeah, I also want to thank thank Smelly McTroll for making a run of Chronicles, because I watched your run and it looked pretty cool and inspired me to run it. So I found it pretty interesting the way you ran it. So yeah, thanks to you as well, and other runners in my chat as well, who supported me throughout the entire making of my run.
Awesome. And if anyone is interested in joining your chat and seeing more of your runs, I don't know what you plan to do next, whether that's more DS stuff, but where can people find you?
Well, I have my YouTube channel, Speedbaker55, and I have my Twitch channel called SB55, and right now I'm currently doing record attempts for Sonic Colors DS All Emeralds. I do plan on going back to Chronicles, but that'll be later on. But it'll be mostly the DS stuff from the Rush trilogy.
Nice. Awesome. Well, folks, definitely check out Speedbreaker and his YouTube because, like we were talking about earlier, the platform game's a little bit faster paced than this game, but definitely worth checking out. Well, once again, Speedbreaker, thank you so much for showing that game off. Everybody, am I the only one that likes Sonic Unleashed? We are going to be having not the Sonic Unleashed that you might be familiar with. We had a run of Sonic Unleashed for, HD consoles later on last night, and now we're going to be having Sonic Unleashed for the mobile phone. Yes, the Java release. There are 2 runners who are prepared to race it, so this is a truly monumental occasion, everybody. Please do stick around for what will be the race of all time. See you soon.